Hi everybody, thanks so much for tuning into my channel. I'm Roland Crows and this is my personal channel. If you'd like to check out videos on my company channel, Roland Crows Studios, please check the description below. Today I'm going to be talking about Spotify and how my life has changed since I canceled my Spotify subscription back in early May, and then it ended in June, right? So it gave me like a month from the day I canceled it. And I had Spotify for quite some time. I initially downloaded it back in 2018, and at the time I was using Pandora and YouTube, right? But all my friends, this is the reason I downloaded it. All my friends, a lot of my musician friends, right? All their artists they listened to were on Spotify. I couldn't find an artist if like I didn't have Spotify, right? Because there were some at the time there were a lot of artists who were like Spotify exclusive, right? They only did Spotify. And so I found like some cool artists uh at first, right? Like I think Spotify was fine, honestly, up until maybe like I don't know, 2020. As soon as they started recommending the stuff I like, right? Because then I got caught up in a loop of not really finding anything new, only finding stuff in the same genre or stuff by like similar artists. And it used to be like I could just find like someone so obscure on Spotify, but then they only started recommending the stuff that they think I'd like, right? And let me tell you some other problems I have with it, first of all, before telling you how my life has changed. I know the whole CEO investment of $600 million, right? The fact that artists don't get their full compensation for every song. The fact that users pay like $11.99 per month. Well, that's like to listen to unlimited music, while an artist, that's like how much they charge an album for. Like we should be paying that much for an album, right? Not for unlimited music. It kind of, to me, it feels like the fast foodification of music, right? The commodification, right? It's like it's so convenient, right? To open an app and to be able to listen to any song you could ever possibly want to listen to, right? I mean, most artists are on Spotify because they have to be, because for a while I didn't know anyone who didn't have Spotify Premium. And so it's like if an artist wasn't on Spotify, they might as well not be trying to make it as an artist, because it's like no one listened to anything other than Spotify. And then with the whole Spotify Wrap thing at the end of the year, it kind of incentivizes you to listen to Spotify even more. I kind of saw it myself as a competition, like, oh, my friend listened to 150,000 minutes of music this year. I'm gonna listen to 200,000 minutes of music. And so I like it was like I was having like a competition with other people, but it wasn't a competition. And then there's the fact that Spotify Wrapped as itself is just like, it's just a function of the app. It's not even, I mean, to me it just feels like social comparison. And once I deleted Spotify, it felt like I had stepped out of that sort of group behavior, because I originally didn't want to download Spotify back in 2018. The only reason I downloaded it is because all of my friends were on Spotify and they were all posting their Spotify Wraps at the end of the year, and I was like, what is this? I'm like missing out, right? But this is my true like reaction after I deleted Spotify, right? I actually didn't quite know where to find music. I was lost for a second. I was like, well, I can listen to YouTube. And then I had to listen to a bunch of ads, right? Then I went back on Spotify and it wasn't premium. And it's like, oh, well, I can still listen to it, but now I have to listen to an ad. And then I don't get to listen to the full album, or like I don't get to listen to the full song. I can't actually search up a specific song. So like the app is kind of useless once you delete premium. It's like, why would I use Spotify when I can just like have YouTube, right? But not only that, but it like Spotify, it makes it too easy. Music is art, right? And each song takes an artist like possibly months to produce, right, and to create, and we can just access that in seconds, and the artist gets practically nothing from that stream, right? So it just like completely takes the soul out of music when you can listen to any song you want. And I found myself listening to a lot less music after deleting Spotify. Surprise, surprise, because I don't have that access on my phone 24/7. And I only had access to my saved MP3 files that I downloaded from iTunes, or I have CDs, and I have YouTube, right? And it got me a little bit more appreciative of the songs I already have and the artists I already listen to. I'm like, this song is gold because I have access to it all the time. It's saved on my phone. And when every song is available at your fingertips, it reduces the value of all of those songs. So on Spotify, when I had Spotify, it's like I was listening to all these songs that, to me, they were just lower value. I didn't have to do anything for them, and I didn't appreciate them because they were just there in my collection, there at my fingertips. I can look it up anywhere, and it's there. And to me, that's not how music should be. And I'm completely ignoring the fact that the CEO invested $600 million into like this war drone technology. Let's just forget that and just look at the fact that it is toxic to art. It is toxic to the artist. It damages artists. I mean, I'm on Spotify and I don't see a cent from any stream. Granted, I don't have a lot of streams on Spotify, but still, it's like, it makes it too easy for people not to actually pay full price for what they're getting. And it gets too easy for Spotify to promote AI produced music. And AI music now is like just everywhere on Spotify. And why? It's because Spotify doesn't have to pay anything to these AI artists. It's really restricting us. It's restricting our mobility when it comes to music, because you have the power to choose to do something else. You have the power to move to a different platform and to get off Spotify and to support artists directly, and yet you still choose to not do it. And why? Is it because it's too easy? The thing is, I get your fears. You have these playlists, right? You have all these liked songs. You don't want that to disappear. I'm telling you, it doesn't disappear. I can still go on Spotify and look at all my liked songs. I can still go on Spotify and look at my old playlists. I just can't listen to them. But point is, I can recreate those playlists. They don't go anywhere. If I downloaded Spotify Premium once again, everything would go back to the way it was. It's like saved data within the app, right? So you can choose to leave that ecosystem temporarily. You can choose to leave it temporarily and see how it feels. And if it's not working out for you, you can go back. But I'm begging you just to try it for a few months. It's gonna be different. Like, I'm listening to way less music, but I'm just so much more appreciative of the music I listen to. And I have so much more intention when I go to listen to music. It's not like I can just go to like that song I'm begging to hear. Like, no, I have to have this intention. Like, every song I listen to, it's intentional. I listen to it because it's either the only one I have, or it's because I really, really am dying to hear this song. So it's like the extra step is added in to go to YouTube and to search it up and to listen to the ad, But that's just the cost of art, and it's the cost of music, and it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. My life is it's changed since deleting Spotify, and I don't regret it. It's just a change, another life shift, and if you're not into that, well, I really do ask you that you open your mind and consider deleting Spotify today. And if you'd like to hear more about my experiences with Spotify or more thoughts about it, let me know, and let me know what you think about this video. Once again, I'm Rolling Crows, and thank you for listening.